people, what's up? It's YMCA speaking. Happy Pride Month to my LGBT plus subscribers and watchers! And if you stumbled upon my channel for the very first time and you're part of the LGBT community, then welcome! Happy Pride Month to you too! Now, I know this might seem a wee bit weird as the title suggests, I am actually a straight ally, so technically I don't really matter in this case and context, but for a wee while now, probably for maybe quite a few years or so, I've always wanted to show my support towards the LGBT community, but I never really knew how exactly to do it. You know, I've left little messages, just try to be respectful, but I want to do something else if that makes sense. But recently I've just had a really fun idea. I've asked a few of my subscribers, I've asked a few LGBT friends in real life, and luckily you seem okay with this, so I'm doing it. So today I thought I might as well share my favourite ships upon Western animation that are also part of the LGBT community. And if you don't know me, I've always been such a huge fan of animation. I animate with MMD myself. Okay, it's 3D, but unfortunately I can't draw. I've tried. Trust me, I've tried. I can't do it. I know that the LGBT representation has become more of a thing amongst Western animation, and I am thrilled about that because, as everybody has said, representation matters. I mean, with one show, it's actually helped me understand pansexuality based on one character who I will be talking about in this video. But yeah, I wanted to share my top 4 favourite LGBT ships amongst Western animation. Why top 4? Because as a heterosexual, I count as a stupid person, and because I couldn't think of a 5th one. So I'm going to show off some same gender couples for this list. And also, don't worry if you don't see your favourite LGBT ship in this list, because there is an extremely high chance that I may not have seen it or heard of it. Please leave a comment below if you want me to check it out, because I definitely will. I'm also not going to include any anime ships as well, because that's a different list altogether, and again, that's rare for me because all my ships are more fanon instead of canon, if that makes sense. Oh, almost forgot. All of these ships that I'm going to mention in this list will contain spoilers, even major ones, so you have been warned, there are spoilers in this video. Anyway, I'll stop rambling about it and I'll get on with it. Here are my top 4 LGBT ships in Western animation. Number 4. Ruby and Sapphire from Steven Universe. Talk about being hidden in plain sight! These two have literally always been a strong and stable couple whilst living as a fusion named Garnet. Garnet is one of my favourite characters in Steven Universe, which to me sums up their ship. These two are literally inseparable, and even if something were to make them defuse, they always end up back together. Garnet is a really cool and fun character to see, but when she's just Ruby and Sapphire, they also have some sweet bond and sweet chemistry. Seeing their backstory was so heartwarming to see, kind of like an ordinary person winning the heart of a princess. Which I am kind of a sucker for, I must admit. I just love romantic things when they get a bit fairy tale-like. It's just so cute. The two not only bond over the power of fusion, which literally brings them together, but spending time together on Earth brings them even closer. Not to mention as well, literally Ruby and Sapphire are polar opposites, and you know what they say, opposites attract, and in this context they totally do. I'm really happy that they were able to tie the knot and agree to get married near the end of the series. I must admit I've never been to a wedding before, but I'm just gonna pretend that this was my very first one. Honestly, it was a beautiful wedding, and it not only showed what weddings and marriage should be about, but it also showed us the beautiful power of love. I also liked how in Steven Universe Future, where they actually choose when they want to be Garnet and when they should be allowed to have their own space. And in this context, I find that rather healthy. It's nice for two people to be together, but it's also nice for them to be on their own and have their own space, you know? Even though this series ended about, 5 years ago, I just hope Garnet herself is doing well. If you understand what I mean. Number 3. Vizzaroli and Asmodeus from Hell of a Boss. I am so pleased I actually stumbled upon this ship, because these two also share fluffy love, like Ruby and Sapphire, which we all need fluffy love in our lives! I ship these two almost straight away, which is quite rare for me, but their chemistry together is so healthy, they could be in any situation and just talk it out. I mean, yeah, Asmodeus can be an overprotective partner towards Fizz, but knowing Fizz's backstory, that can't be helped. He still supports Fizz in his decisions, even if he doesn't like it himself, because he just wants Fizz to be happy. I know at this time of recording they've only appeared in 3 episodes together, but there's just one itsy bitsy wincy whittle detail why I put these over Ruby and Sapphire. Because they are literally the same chemistry and the same energy in their romance, but that detail appears in Season 2 Episode 8 of Hell of a Boss in comparison to Season 2 Episode 12 of Steven Universe. Ruby and Sapphire keep having this disagreement about Pearl's actions on Fusion, which in a way does make them apart. But they only started talking about it because of Steven, as he got really upset on the fact that everyone else was upset. Asmodeus and Fizz didn't have anyone to start out their conversation when Fizz ends up having a panic attack. Not even Blitz was there to help them out, and Asmodeus was the one who hired him in the first place to watch over Fizz. I mean, yeah, he probably did text Asmodeus in the process, but the two spoke about their problem on their own. Even when Fizz was hesitant about opening up towards Asmodeus, Asmodeus never pressured Fizz into talking. On the contrary, he was actually quite gentle with him. As a matter of fact, this is what sold the ship for me. After Fizz opens up about his insecurities, Asmodeus says a little monologue where he explains why he loved Fizz. Everything he said was with love, and you could tell he meant every single word he said. He explained he loved Fizz for being himself, and he wouldn't change it for the world. He even explained that in their song Crooked, and that was so cute. It was the dancing that got me on that one. But at the end of the episode, I'm so pleased that Fizz chose Asmodeus over his toxic job at the end. Not because I can relate, because I escaped from my former toxic job, but Fizz had someone who loved him and supported him, and that's more than enough. I just hope whatever happens in future episodes, I hope the two have a wonderful future together. Number 2.